Good morning, honorable judges. My name is Zoe, this is Jonathan, and this is Shannon, and we are from the state of Sarawak. We are here today to introduce to you our board game called Sarawak Deal, which aims to get Sarawak known to the rest of the world. We incorporated a local game called Batu Seremban, which will be demonstrated by my teammate Jonathan. Basically, we throw one batu up in the air and gather as many as you can before catching the other one. This actually determines the number of steps that you move on the board. Actually, we use Batu Seremban instead of traditional dice throwing because it focuses on physical dexterity and manipulative skills rather than dice throwing, which actually weighs more on luck and chance. We infuse local culture into our board game, and also we use action cards which hones business strategy skills of each player. The game stops when a player gets 3 complete sets of different properties, and then we will have to evaluate the cards that each player has in order to determine the winner using a scoring system.
Sarawak Deal has many creative features, one of which that is very much portable. It is placed in a box, can be played anytime, anywhere. On a rainy day, if you can't go out, you can just sit at home, play with your siblings, your friends, your parents, to kill time. It's not bulky, it has a simple yet sophisticated idea which can sell. It's very colorful and attractive and can attract potential buyers to purchase our product. It also incorporates the Batu Seremban, as Zoe has explained earlier, because it's a traditional game played by all in Malaysia. It has 2 levels. The first level is the easier one, does not have a timer, but then the harder level, in the harder level, each player has to catch Batu Seremban in a stipulated time with this timer that we've set over here. We also aim to showcase Sarawak known products such as Serene and Chantel, which are worn by actresses in Desperate Housewives, and also Sarawak Black Pepper, which is world class. Also, we faced many problems when we were shopping for items. First of all, we couldn't find any small stones or weights to use as our Batu Serembans, so we had to improvise creatively and innovatively with small balls of plasticine wrapped in aluminium foil. We also could not find enough tokens, so they cut out small pieces of eraser to use as our figurines.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. When you see a board game, who do you usually think of? Children, teens, young adults, things like that. However, today we are not going to sell this board game to the usual crowd, but instead our target customers will be big shot corporate companies such as Asia and Mars Airlines. Why is that so, you may ask me? Madam Silu, may I ask you a question? When you travel, go anywhere traveling, you're usually bombarded by tourism advertisements, pamphlets, posters, things like that. But have you ever heard of a tourism board game? No. The answer is no, ladies and gentlemen. Today, standing here, we are not just selling you the board game, we are selling you the idea of a tourism board game. Yes, it is raw, it is fresh, and it's new, but the thing is, it's original. Alright. The thing is, why a tourism board game? Why not just stick to the old conventional way of a magazine or a pamphlet? When you sit in the plane and you have magazines in front of you, most of us will not even bother to flip through them because why? They are wordy, they are long, and they are mundane. However, through this board game, you can learn more about a destination, let's say Sarawak, in an interactive and fun way and competitive way too with your friends. And besides that, this leads to our next point, which is one of the ways to improve. That is, instead of just limiting it to Sarawak, although Sarawak is a beautiful state, we can extend it to other cities such as KL, Penang, or even Malaysia as a whole. And as we sell this idea to like Sarawak Tourism Board, Malaysian Tourism Board, Asia and Mars Airlines, it will help us to boost our country's economy growth as it will drive our tourism board further and farther. Besides that, if you put this inside the magazines, inside the planes, like take for example, you flip to the middle of the plane and say, oh, there's a board game, why don't we give it a try? You could improve the idea by, on the property cards, on the back of it, you could give extra information on the destination. Like you could say, Serene and Chantel was started by local Sarawakians, blah blah blah, things like that, so that they'll learn more about that too. The thing is, board games are usually limited to children and teens, but with this, we are widening our scope by going into an even bigger business field. We are exploring the possibility of patenting this idea, and this idea might one day too become Facebook, which started as a fresh idea from a Harvard graduate. Okay? With RHB's help and financial aid, I'm sure we can explore and expand this fresh idea. And with RHB, banking is simplified, but with Sarawak Deal, tourism is simplified. Thank you.
team on the list. It's all the way from Penang. Let's welcome Sekolah